Now, I'm reading this report about this British woman. Her name is Lucy Hemmings. And the report is about Indian people apologizing to her after an Indian man, masturbated at her. Now, as an Indian man myself, I feel so bad. I feel really so bad reading such reports because more than anything else, it tarnishes the reputation of the entire country, and people from across the world get judgmental about a country which has 1.2 billion people, billion with a B. That's a very large population. And believe me, most people in India are decent and not the kind whom you read about in such incidents, whom you hear about in such incidents. That is not the norm. That is not what Indian society, Indian people, including Indian men, that is not what they are. And I really feel so bad. And I'll just scroll down and, go through some comments here. Maybe Indians should apologize to their own women. Yes, there are some bad men who should apologize. Probably, I personally feel that they should be punished very severely. That sick are Indian men that frustrated. No, that is not true. Indian men, by and large, are not frustrated at all. It's this small segment of society which is tarnishing the reputation of the entire country so bad, and it's just terrible. And now this girl, she's an Indian girl. I want to read out to you what she said. The same happened to me on London Underground Piccadilly line, summer 2013. The tube was jam packed and a man 45 to 55 years old sitting across me. I'm an Indian national. So to assume that these things happen only in India, that's wrong. This happens across the world. And that's exactly what she's saying. No difference in pervs, no matter what part of the world it is. Absolutely, that's how it is. And the next comment, this is something which I want to touch upon. Aiden Jando, he or she says that I suppose that's a country I will never visit. Why? Because you read about these incidents of rape. These incidents happen across the world. It's just the way the media is portraying these things. That's all there is to it. It's not like rape is an everyday, every moment, every part of the country instance, something which is happening all the time across India, everywhere. That's not the case. Okay, she goes on to say rape happens everywhere, but the numbers of rape also matter. Yes, but you look at the number of people in the country would feel too afraid and insecure in India. There is no reason to feel afraid. There's no reason to feel insecure in India. There are places much worse. And people laughing at this incident are sad souls. Who's laughing at this incident? Am I laughing? I'm not laughing. Is what happened to this woman, Lucy Hemmings, is that condemnable? Absolutely. Is that shameful? Absolutely. But should I feel ashamed that just because I'm an Indian now I should apologize to her? I don't think so. It's a sick person who's done this. And sick people are all over the world. You should not be judgmental about Indians based on the actions of a small subset. I repeat, small subset of people. They are the kind of people who are tarnishing they are literally screwing up the impression of the entire country. And today we have a Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, who's extremely respected all across the world. And yet what I see across social media is that the image or the impression of India by and large is very bad. And as an Indian, I particularly feel bad because I do travel across the world, and while people may not be so expressive directly to me, I'm sure heart of hearts they might have all kind of thoughts. Hey, this guy is probably a perv. This guy is probably a threat to my security. If I'm meeting a woman, she's probably thinking, oh, I should keep myself protected from him. He could be a threat. These are the kind of thoughts which probably people have, running through their minds, which are absolutely baseless, irrelevant, and do not apply to at least a person like me under any circumstances whatsoever. So that's the point I'm making in this video. Please do not be judgmental about such a big country with such a big population. It's a very small subset which is ruining the image, and at the same time I really hope that the Indian government goes beyond the diplomatic trips of the Prime Minister and his entourage onto taking some steps which actually rectify the image, and the media also has to play a role where we have to portray a more positive impression of the country where women are genuinely safe. Of course, till there is no justice, strong justice system which sends out a proper deterrence to such elements in society, probably things are not going to change too soon. But yes, through this video, I hope at least people across the world listening to this, India is not like this. There's no reason for you to fear. You can visit India and be absolutely safe. Use your common sense as you would in any part of the world, including your own. As long as you do that, in all likelihood, you will be safe and secure. And to this woman, Lucy Hemmings, I personally do not apologize, but yes, I do feel ashamed that my country and people from here are looked at that way. That's what I feel worse about. And I hope the perpetrator, whoever he is, and irrespective of, even if he wasn't an Indian, even if he was from some other part of the world, should be punished, should be severely punished. And that's the real deterrent, so to say. In a large country like ours, monitoring and everything is very difficult, the way I see it. In society, it's easy to say that you'll police every part and you'll make sure that people are protected at all times. It's much easier said than done. So those are the things, but yet I'm optimistic things will change and things will improve for the better. So let's end on that positive note. Cheers.